Hello, everyone. I do hope you're having a good day. Welcome to Kingdom Youth Network. Our topic for today is New Year, New Me. This is a saying that you will hear particularly at the beginning of the year. And I want you to actually examine what that means for you as an individual. Starting off the year, lots of people make New Year's resolutions. Perhaps you've made a resolution you're going to get fitter, but the gyms are closed. And so, if you're in the UK, the gyms are closed, we're in lockdown. What do? You might find that perhaps like it's the second week and you're already backsliding on that decision that you made to be fitter. So, when it comes to a new year and when you're claiming new year, new me, that really does mean that you must take action. In the simplest form, you must take action. What does that look like when I say take action? Take action really starts with first your decision. If you really want to be a new person in a certain area, it could be in your health, it could be in your attitude, then you have to build a brand new lifestyle around that decision that you have made. So if you think about a smoker, for instance, a smoker has a lifestyle that is geared around smoking. So if you come in contact with someone who smokes, you will smell the smoke, the nicotine on their breath, in their hair perhaps, on their clothes. Their life is built around that. You might find ashtrays in the house. You might find some certain type of mints to help them with perhaps when they have guests. So their lifestyle is built around smoking. You will be very aware that they are smokers, and you'll be very impacted by the fact that they smoke, because the smoke, the nicotine will affect you in some way. It might cling to your clothes because it's on their clothes, and if you give them a hug, that will cling to your clothes. Or if you speak to them, you smell it on their breath. So it's affecting your life. And that's how I want you to really think about it when it comes to the whole saying new year, new me. When you're making that decision to change a certain area of your life so that you become a new person, you need to be able to make a decision to make that change, so much so that your decision affects those around you. So what do I mean by that? If, for instance, you've made a decision to cut down on eating sweet things, then that decision first starts not when you get the biscuits and the snacks home, the crisps and all of that kind of stuff. It doesn't happen when you get it home. The decision starts first in your mind, and then second when you're actually at the supermarket. So for instance, for myself, a couple of years ago, I made a decision to cut down on sweet things. However, towards the end of last year, because I like biscuits, I love to eat biscuits. But what I decided to do was just leave it at the store. Like, if I don't bring it home, then I won't be tempted to eat the whole pack. But what I started to do towards the end of last year is say, oh, I'm not buying this for me. I'm buying this for when guests come around. Now, I would say this to myself with the full understanding that we have COVID-19 and that a lockdown would possibly occur. And guess what? A lockdown did occur, and those biscuits that I purchased were not eaten by guests. They were actually eaten by myself. So I had to revisit that decision and really review what action steps I needed to take. So I needed to then go back to my initial decision, and I decided that I would need to leave the biscuits at the store, leave it at the supermarket, because if it doesn't come to my house, even if I might long for it because it's not around, then I cannot eat the whole pack. And so when you make a decision, it's one thing to make the decision, but it's another thing to manage it. So you make the decision, but you must also manage it daily. So you make the first decision, but daily you're managing that decision. So when you get to the supermarket, you're managing the decision by deciding whether you're going to put fruit in your basket or biscuits in your basket. You're managing that decision, and sometimes you will slip like I did, but then you have to then go back to your initial decision and manage it. Okay, if you've decided you're going to be healthy, you're going to exercise more, yes, the gyms are closed, but what else can you do whilst the gyms are closed? Perhaps you can go for long walks. Perhaps you could go running at the park because that's still allowed. So you have to just look at how you can manage your decisions to be healthy. If you've decided that you're going to be a more positive person and have a more positive attitude in 2021, then you have to manage that decision by reviewing the conversations that you have with your friends, with your colleagues. If you're having the kind of conversations whereby people are always complaining around you, always murmuring, always looking for something or someone to criticize, then you need to review how much time you spend with those people. Because if you don't review that, so that link that you have with them, you will find yourself back in the same circle complaining, and you'll find that the decision that you made to have a more positive attitude is being destroyed by the associations that you have. Okay, so when you say new year, new me, you must take action. You must manage that decision to bring forth a new you, because it will take a decision, it will take action, it will take persistence. So today you've done good, tomorrow you might not do so well, but it doesn't mean that you should veer away from the decision that you made. Stick with it, review what you did wrong, make a decision to do better, and then go ahead and become the best and the newest version of yourself. Because guess what? You are actually waiting to meet that person. But until you take the relevant action steps, you will never meet that person. Okay, but I want you to meet the best version of you. But you have to take action. Okay, these are my few thoughts for you today. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, do take it easy. Bye.